Hi, I'm Dr. Nidhi Khare. In today's lecture, I am going to talk about why it is important for companies to innovate. Now, trying to define what will happen 3 to 5 years out in specific quantitative terms is a futile exercise. The world is moving too fast for that. So, what should a company do instead? First of all, it should define its vision and its destiny in broad but clear terms. Second, it should maximize its own productivity. Finally, the company should be organizationally and culturally flexible. It should be flexible enough to meet massive change. So the why of innovation is simple. Now change is accelerating, which means that we don't know what's coming in the future, and which means more uncertainty than ever before. This means we'd better innovate to both prepare for change as well as to make the change. Markets are not stable, customers are completely fickle, and competitors are aggressively targeting your share of the pie. So students, please ask yourself, are we managing with the realities of change in mind? And are we handling uncertainty? Now, since the alternatives are either to make change or to be changed, and making change brings considerable advantages while being changed carries a huge load of negative consequences, then the choice isn't really much of a choice at all. You've got to pursue innovation, and you've got to do it to obtain long lasting benefits. So, what we are talking about here is the practice of innovation as a vital aspect of corporate or organizational strategy. In my next lecture, I'll talk about how strategy and innovation are intimately linked and should be mutually reinforcing. This will give a better idea to you why innovation is important. A tight linkage between innovation and strategy will certainly be part of your master plan. And to give you a better idea of how this works in practice, let's take a look at Coca-Cola, Coke, to see how this strategy has shaped its pursuit of innovation. Coke, a shifting market. Now, like IBM, Coke was a world market leader for decades and developed a global brand that was and remains one of the most valuable in the world. The marketing firm Interbrand ranks Coke as the world's #1 most valuable brand, worth $70 billion. Impressive for a company that earns about $31 billion of revenue each year. But by the 1990s, consumers were concerned with their sugar intake and developed a taste for water, juice, and teas. As a result, what happened? By 1995, the carbonated beverage market in the US grew only 3%, while sales of non-carbonated drinks grew 18%. With its focus on defending the traditional soda market, Coke recognized change much later than arch rival Pepsi. In fact, the two companies looked at the market quite differently. While Coke saw itself as a beverage company, Pepsi expanded its outlook and began to focus on growing what is called share of stomach, meaning the totality of the snack food products that consumers purchased. To expand its reach, Pepsi acquired Gatorade, Quaker Oats, Frito-Lay, and Tropicana, and smaller brands including Lipton, Naked Juice, and Mother's Cookies. Together, these brands achieved net revenue growth of 17% between 1996 and 2004, and Pepsi's share price grew by 46%. Coke, meanwhile, saw its net revenue increase by only 4.2% between 1996 and 2004, and its share price plummeted by 26%. At which point Coke's board brought in a new CEO, Neville Isdell, restating the painfully obvious in one of his first public occasions. Isdell remarked that we were too slow to change, and he set about to move the company beyond its strategic obsession with red cans of soda and to change the company's culture by overcoming the widespread fear of failure and thereby accelerate the development of the necessary innovations that would return the company to a growth trajectory. So, this story of Coke demonstrates the close relationship between strategy and innovation and the important role that innovation plays in transforming the concept of strategy into reality in the marketplace. Coke did not see innovation as strategic necessities and paid a very heavy price. Thank you.